You're gonna stop living alone right now.
I'm not going to that nursing home.
Green Grove is a retirement community, and it's more like a hotel at Captain Teeb's.
Who's he?
The captain owns luxury hotels or something, I don't know. That's not the point.
Tony forces Livia to move to Green Grove after she gets distracted and starts a fire at her house, and then runs over her best friend while dropping her off at home. If you were born after those feminists, you'd be the real gangster. Pretty wise words from Tony Soprano as he talks to his mother, Livia, at Green Grove Retirement Community, also known to some as that nursing home. Believe it or not, lots of stuff goes down at Green Grove.
Do you remember me, Larry Boy Barisi?
Well, I know who you are. Yeah, you lit an apartment house on fire and scared your mother half to death.
Mama's moving in here on the 15th. Yeah, Mama hasn't been well in the mind. Last week she threw a jar of artichokes at me.
Well, she better not throw any artichokes at me. I thought you were the activities lady. She's a real pain in the ass.
Playing bingo, Livia?
Oh, not tonight, honey. You know, she's a degenerate gambler.
How come he's not in school?
Because he was a bad boy.
How?
Yes, he was. That's why.
Oh, he's a big one.
She had a stroke. Now half her brain is gone.
But unfortunately,
They won't have you back at Green Grove.
Tony.
She was abusive to the staff.
I'll tell you something, Tony. You've always been a fucking genius, but this last move was the best move you ever did. The feds are never gonna surveil an old folks' home.
In addition to Livia, we find out that both Larry Barisi and Jimmy Gualtieri have sent their mothers to live at Green Grove.
Did you get your mother settled into a suite yet?
They're not sure they're gonna accept her. They want to see my financial statement.
And now, according to Livia, they're holding meetings there.
For the Software Supply Chain coming up from Virginia. What's the deal on them?
In addition to meetings inside Green Grove, Tony meets some people right outside of it, like Detective Vin Makazian.
What the hell are you doing?
This place is an hour from my office.
An hour? What are you, a woman? Get a bladder transplant. My mother lives here.
Even Johnny Sack comes by.
What meetings?
Raymond, Larry, that sneak from Manhattan
Johnny Sack? Johnny Sack was here?
with his mohair suits and his shoe lifts.
Suits? Pleurisy?
Between Tony making Livia move to Green Grove and Livia finding out that Tony was seeing a psychiatrist, thanks AJ, plus manipulating Junior, equals first assassination attempt on Tony.
Why didn't I know about this?
Well, maybe it was you they were talking about. Who knows? I should have known something was strange when suddenly Larry Boy's mother's moved in here, and then Jimmy Altieri's mother.
If I don't act, blood or no...
At Green Grove.
really taken me for an idiot.
It was my idea. Everyone else thought it was a waste of money.
The feds are never gonna surveil an old folks' home.
But then we return to Green Grove in season 3, when Paulie Walnuts moves his own mother there.
Never recommended.
Yeah, you did. When you had your ma there. By the way, did she have the silver bird package?
Okay. Are you here too?
Not yet, but it's all paid for. Look how you've grown up, Paulie.
I know. I don't understand. When I was a kid, you two were old ladies. Now I'm old, and you two are still old.
I don't want to embarrass your mother in the dining room. So make sure that she knows she can't sit with me and Min and our other girls. We're a set group. We eat together, we play Scrabble for money, and there's really no room at either table.
Paulie has to cough up $8,000 a month to keep Nucci at Green Grove, so he's extra annoyed with Tony when he thinks that Tony sides with Ralph and doesn't give Paulie his fair share of the score from Morristown. And we see these money issues continue through the following season.
What are you doing? You think I'm here to hurt you? You know me since I'm a kid. Help! What are you doing?
Which ends up with dead senior citizen, Min Matrone. Another civilian who meets his demise due to something related to Green Grove is Freddie Capuano.
He's been going around telling Soprano business to anybody who'll listen.
One of the staff at Green Grove says it's like high school with wheelchairs, and that certainly applies to Min and Cookie and their whole "you can't sit with us" mentality.
Your mother's going to have to learn to accept responsibility for her own behavior.
But it's not just Min and Cookie. We have some other high school level antics take place, this time involving Ralph Cifaretto.
Hello?
Mrs. Nucci Gualtieri?
Yes.
Hi, this is Detective Mike Hunt, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania Police Department. You have a son, Peter Paul?
Oh, my God, what happened?
He's all right, ma'am, but I'm afraid he's in a little trouble. We found him in a public men's room in Lafayette Park. I don't know how to put this delicately. He was sucking a Cub Scout stick.
What? No, it's a mistake.
Ralph is pissed off at Paulie because he believes, rightfully so, that it was Paulie who told Johnny Sack about the Ginny Sack joke. That caused the whole blow up and almost cost both Ralph and Johnny Sack their lives. In any event, Ralph's not happy with Paulie, so he decides he's going to prank call Nucci at Green Grove.
Section 4, paragraph 15. We'll need an insurance number.
Oh, Maroon, I have Blue Cross Blue Shield. Is that all right?
These people don't fool around.
You're afraid of them.
Of course he is, and so am I. Ma, I'm going to have to say this. If you can't get into the spirit of this thing, then we're going to have to let you live in a different home. The Salvation Army has one in Irvington that's supposed to be perfectly fine.
Your mother's going to have to learn to accept responsibility for her own behavior.
Things might be a little different, Paulie. You could accept some responsibility.
Cookie warns Paulie that Nucci can't sit with them for lunch because they already have their set group that does everything together, like eating, playing cards, etc. It makes me think of Tony telling Christopher that the books are closed.
I'm fucking serious, Tony.
The books are closed.
Did you talk to Jackie about me?
They're not accepting any new members.
And also, Dr. Cusimano, when he tells Tony that no new members until old members die.
Oh, the club. I meant to ask you about the club. What's going on?
Oh, the club. Sorry, Tone. Membership's closed.
Closed?
Yeah. No new members until old members die.
Nobody's dying?
Nothing anybody can do anything about.
And she says she's got a corner suite available with a woods view. It's available now, but it's gonna go fast.
Of course it's available. Somebody died.
I'll take another card.
Are you sure, dear?
For the love of God, Nucci, how could you hit on 18?
Well, he doesn't have shit as usual.
That should have been my card. I could have had 21.
I was hoping for a 3.
Season 5 is a pretty quiet one for Green Grove, so let's go to Season 6. There's a really sad moment in Season 6, Episode 4, The Fleshy Part of the Thigh, when Paulie finds out that Nucci is actually his aunt, not his mother. So he's furious, and he goes over there and really unleashes on her.
The mink coat, the massage chair from Sharper's Image, the flat screen TV.
Finally, Paulie does his own form of making up with Nucci by going to her room and watching TV with her, the Lawrence Welk Show. Sometimes silence speaks the loudest and has the greatest impact.
You want some cookies?
That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and would love to hear your thoughts.